Hello everybody, it's Slushie and welcome back to another video. Now, I'm going to start this video off with a question. Is Come Play good?
He just wants a friend.
We're going to get into that. So, I really wanted to see this last year when it hit theaters on Halloween. I was super pumped about it, never got to see it. My soul was crushed. I am telling you, I felt so sad when I didn't get to see this. I mean, I had been following this movie for a while. During its production, during when its trailers released, I was pumped. I never got to see this. My girlfriend got to see this in theaters, and I was really crushed. Not because she got to see it, but because I didn't get to. And finally, after months of this movie being out on physical media and digital, I got a hold of a copy. And to be honest, is Come Play good? Not what I was expecting. It's nowhere near what I was expecting. Is Come Play bad? No. Not by any means is Come Play bad. It's just nothing like what I expected, and it's not as good as what I expected. I don't know what it is, but I had an insane amount of hype for this, and a couple of my friends were really pumping me up about this movie, saying it was incredibly disturbing and terrifying and stuff like that. You know, your typical stuff that you say about pretty much any horror movie. So I should have realized that it's probably just people working it up a little too much, or maybe I should have realized that my opinion's probably going to be different than their opinion, because it usually is. Sometimes with some of my friends, we share a really common opinion, or a very similar opinion, but with this one, it just didn't work for me. The movie is filled with jump scares, pointless jump scares in my opinion. The monster design for Larry was pretty cool. I enjoyed the monster design. I thought it was well done, and honestly, if it was in another movie, I probably would have been creeped out by it. But because this movie tries to force jump scares on you, it just didn't work for me. It has a few suspenseful moments where I was like, ooh, it's getting legit, and then it kind of gets ruined by a cheesy jump scare, and that ruins it for me. I don't have a problem with jump scares. I want to make this clear. I don't have a problem with jump scares. I have a problem when you use jump scares wrong. Like, if you continue to throw jump scares in, it doesn't work anymore. The best example is The Nun. That movie is chock full of jump scares, okay? And it's a good movie. It's just the jump scares weigh it down a little bit. I think it gets a little too much hate in the horror fan base. It's not a bad movie. It's just overfilled with jump scares. If you read between the lines of the jump scares, it's a pretty solid movie. And honestly, it's a pretty awesome movie. Again, if you look past those jump scares. But Come Play. Is it bad? No. Is it good? No. It's another one of those okay movies. I don't have much interest to watch this again. Maybe at some point, if I want to give it another shot to see if maybe I'll like it more now that I'm not expecting a terrifying, disturbing experience. Maybe I'll like it a lot more, but I don't know, man. It just let me down after all that hype. Again, plus, I already had hype before people were hyping me up, and that hype just increased the more months I didn't get to see it, and after not seeing it in theaters, again, my soul was crushed, but I still had hype. I was like, I can't wait to buy the DVD. When the DVD came out, I didn't have enough money to buy the DVD, so I had to wait even longer. And then finally was able to... My mom actually bought this for me. I still wasn't able to get it. My mom finally bought this for me. And thank you, Mom. Even though I don't love it, thank you. I appreciate you so much because I had to see this. I had to. It's one of those things that I just had to watch at some point. And whether or not I loved it, it's something that you should probably watch. To me, the storytelling for this movie is beyond amazing. It has a great story to it. Again, to me, that's bogged down a little bit by those excessive jump scares, but the story is phenomenal. I don't want to talk too much about the story. I'm not one of those reviewers who goes in depth about the story and tells you everything. I sort of just give you my opinion on a movie and I move on from it. But I just to tell you, I love what they did with the story. That's probably one of the best things about this movie. And of course the monster design and the music was pretty cool too. But yeah, that's my review on Come Play. I'm happy to see original movies like this coming out. Seriously, guys, let's make movies with less jump scares. I love jump scares. Put jump scares in your movie, just don't make your movie about jump scares. Tell your story with a few jump scares littered in there and scare the piss out of people. That's how you do things. Like, usually, this is how it works. In a good movie with jump scares, you have a scene where it's kind of like goofy, kind of funny, bam, right in your face, and it scares the hell out of you. That's when it works. But if you just continuously bam, 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 jump scare, jump scare, jump scare, it loses its effect. So, anyways, that's my review on Come Play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like if you did. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit that bell to get notified anytime I make a video or stream. Keep up to date with the channel. There's always something crazy going on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Save me. You should never break me. You're the thing that